Welcome back to Cali X Boxing 2.0. No fanagers only. Your fanager talking points at the door. Like, subscribe, hit that bell button. And this Saturday, we got Regis Prograis, the Rougarou, in New Orleans, Louisiana, New Orleans Arena, hometown versus Danielito Zorrilla, who is an opponent on short notice due to Paro pulling out of the fight because of an injury. This is for the WBC strap at 140. 140, a lot of movement in this division. As of late, a lot of moving parts, and we'll touch on those in a minute as well. Prograis comes in as a 14-1 favorite against Zorrilla. And let's keep it real here. Let's keep it a buck. This is a showcase fight for Regis Prograis. And unless things go sideways, and how things would go sideways is if Zorrilla lands a big punch. He is a puncher, 13 KOs and 17 victories. But his only step up was against Barboza, and he lost that fight. The main objectives out of this fight for Regis Prograis is to look good in his hometown showcase fight. It keeps him busy after winning the vacant belt against Zepeda. And it's the first fight in a short-term deal, 3-fight deal with Matchroom Boxing. The more active he stays, the quicker he gets back to the negotiation table. You can't question Regis Prograis' talent. It's there. We all see it. We all know it's there. He's been the top 1, 2, 3 guys, you would argue, at 140 for a half a decade. A gauntlet division, a tough division. He's proven himself. But one thing he hasn't proven yet is that he can win the big fight, because the big fight just does not present itself. How does it present itself? I don't know. I'm no boxing business genius. I just hope it presents itself. But what I do know is the window's starting to close. He's 34 years old. His peers will obviously attempt to age him out. I guess the easiest way to do this is secure fight dates, fight as much as possible, and mow dudes down. Force the market to demand those fights, and the market will force the power brokers into possibly delivering those fights. Easier said than done, as Prograis once again has a legitimate belt. And yet, still, guys are reluctant to come to the table. We can judge a fighter by how his peers in and around his weight class react when his name is brought up. And clearly, his peers fear him and associate risk when his name comes up. Once again, we know the talent's there. So as for Saturday, we expect Prograis to stop Zorrilla in this fight. Showcase fight, so the expectations are for him to look great. The key question is what comes next. Will it take Regis Prograis looking vulnerable in order to maneuver his way into a big fight? Or will one of his peers decide that the reward of beating Regis Prograis is even or exceeds the risk of fighting him? To be continued on that, only time will tell. But as for Saturday, Regis Prograis mid-round stoppage over Zorrilla is the prediction.